Sun Devils. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Sun Devils will put total order to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To back on the option to give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that ball down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Madsen. Makes the catch, it's Mark. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. In his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Smashes ahead. Breaks into the open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
And the Spartans line it up with a first and goal. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal for the 6. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Great job by the back on the option.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Levin. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
And the Sun Devils heading quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good change-up. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB on balance.
They'll go with a direct snap. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Back to pass, it's Levin. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. And complete.
Let's go.
And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Got room to work. Turning it on. Quick step and go. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Across the 25. Touchdown, Smarty. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. A collision. He stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
Arizona State, 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. He's into the open down the middle. Pass to Ted. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this. You can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Daniels. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
That's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Balls it in.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground from the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
desperation, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't.
With an additional 200 years being added to your Kennedy. What the fuck? Oh, I ain't trying to.
Didn't do anything with him. Nice job getting the tactical runs.
And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mark. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets into the 36.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Breaks the tackle. The ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Scanning the field, it's Child. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. Ball into the end zone. Oh, it's intercepted. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defenders time to close the distance between himself and the intended target. And his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the ball.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Spartans. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the way. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Levin. The throw to the outside is complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And those Those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Inside the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a...
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line at warp speed for second down. Quarterback making checks. Now he's looking to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you need. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. First half turnover can swing momentum.
I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Spartans will boot away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Making side adjustments here. Back has it. Finding open areas. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Levin. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he makes the catch. He makes the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Bringing the heat. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads it left. All by himself. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be a 1st and goal for this offense. On the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. 5 wide receivers on 2nd. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the field match. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs into 6.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Running to Green.
Yeah, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Unloads to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Touchdown, Michigan State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the down.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead.
Michigan State 28, Arizona State 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He slings it deep to the left. Makes it right for a big play. Over the seam on the left. Touchdown, Arizona State. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Here comes the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Through the defense. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes a connection. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my linemen not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And the Spartans are on the move. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Smarty. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return.
Oh, he caught something in the
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Brown has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Give to Brown. Just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
At the 9-yard line. 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Levin. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. Fires to the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered.
Oh, fuck. Holy fuck. How to put a stop to that shit? Oh!
What's good? All right, tell me, man attacks blind woman as his 44th. That's fucked up. Wait, y'all really looking at that shit? Okay.